Peace and love, African family. Peace, love, and sunlight. This is Ank Eru from Expat Realtor.com family, jamtoursafrica.com, veganchoicefoods.com. You know what I mean? But in this video, guys, I'm coming to you guys with some real estate information. I have a brother who flew in from the UK. With his grandson, and him actually, touring around, and he went down to Mombasa and came back a few days ago. And, he came to the restaurant and eat some food and, see what I'm doing and say he want to do like a real estate tour. But, today is a Sunday, guys, so, I can't really get him to actually see inside these actually development and, speak to the developer and stuff. So today I'm just going to just drive him around and show him the hot spot in Nairobi. He actually stay in Kilimani. And I'm seeing that I have a lot of Jamaicans who is actually looking to invest in Nairobi these days, family. So the word is spreading and it's reaching, family. And I've been connected with some Jamaicans, who want to actually purchase real estate out here in Nairobi. And Jam Tours already, family. Me always listen to my elders. When somebody, if nobody listen to them elders, it's Jam Tour. It was just one advice from my grandmother. She told me, say, you have to separate from this marriage, but you cannot do it in Jamaica. And that's alone, make me there to the family. That's one advice. So when me hear my fellow Jamaicans, like the old school Jamaicans, them start telling me things and I say, yo, Jam Tours, do this, do that. I'm going to do it. Yeah. So actually, guys, in this video, I want to just actually give them a small tour. Just to show them where actually, just so you guys can see where is where and what is what, so you don't get confused. Because right now in Kenya, Nairobi, Westlands, Riverside, Lavington, Kileleshwa, Kilimani, all of these places actually, apartments coming up, and most people don't aware of the actually the location. And in real estate investing, location is key. Most people in Jamaica who actually make it out and successful and have a nice home in Jamaica, they don't even want to come to Africa, family. Africa is like for people who actually looking for a break and looking for an opportunity to actually be successful, get big. So you have like people in Jamaica who actually in age, them actually have them business, them doing well in Jamaica. They don't need to travel and go nowhere else. They might just need to actually maybe find some investments for them, maybe the children and grandchildren, so they can leave a legacy family. So most people are like that, so they're not able to come to Nairobi just like that, family. So Jam Tours is here to actually, guide and support and, make sure you make the right decision, family, and not just jump and run into something that you don't know about and have an idea about. And that's the reason why I make these videos, for you guys to actually see where is where and what is what, so you guys can see the location, and, location is key. In real estate investment, you have to have the right location, family. So there's so much opportunities, and in actually Nairobi, and Westlands is one of the best places you can actually get an apartment for investment. You just want to buy it, and you just want to say, all right, the developer, when they have the actually the maintain the service, the people who run the hotel, the management company, them run it hotel style, and you just hands-free, money come in, because them a book it for you, them a do everything for you. You don't have to actually have no Airbnb or nothing. You don't have to entangle with nothing, family. People come in, want to check in at the apartment, boom, 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 them have a concierge service, them come, whatever, go up online, boom, 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 them book your apartment, and that's how the thing work, family. You know, if you want to do Airbnb, you still do Airbnb, they still can manage it for you via Airbnb. So it's the same thing, family. You don't have to do nothing, hands-free, you know what I mean? So we just see them opportunity in Jamaica, because now, for me, I always have my best pick, and because in Nairobi, there's a thing called off plan, where you get like 20 months, you pay down 20%, and then you get like 2 years, 3 years, depends on how far and how fast the development is going, family. You get like a payment plan. You can put 3 months payment plans. After you pay 20%, every 3 months you'll actually pay maybe you just divide it up, family, and whatever your balance is, you work it out. So every 3 months you make something, and until you complete, until the project complete, you get your key, you make your last payment, and you have your apartment, you get your title deed for your section and things like that, family. So it's something like that. So some people might come and say, I can't wait so long. You know what I mean? Some people might say, I want to catch something halfway, something where a showroom ready and thing, and I can see what I go on. You know what I mean? So Jam Tours here, you know, I try to actually fix everybody's problem and find, you know, answer all questions, family. So in the real estate game now, you know, for people looking for, like, you know, just buy and just make money from it, you know, look for living night, you know, look for, you know what I mean? You just want something to say, yeah, I make some money from real estate in Nairobi, and that's how it is, family. So we have like a few apartments around Westlands area. Like we have like 5 apartments around Western area. You know what I mean? So Westlands Road is the road, family. You have Emerald Spring on that road. You have Pride Inn on that road. You have Misty Spring on that road. You have Diamond Bay on that road. You have GTC Residency on that road. You have JW Marriott on that road. You have Grosvenor on that road. You know what I mean? You have GTC Mall on that road. You have GTC Tower on that road, family. So that is the road, family. You know what I mean? If you're going to look for a place to actually central, when any celebrity or anybody coming to Kenya, that's where them go. You know what I mean? And that's Diamond Bay right now, family. We actually have I was checking the price, and I thought to myself that this is like, you know what I mean? This is like, you know, in Jamaica, compared to Jamaica, it's like giving an apartment away, family. There's no way you can actually, I was in Jamaica, if you get a small one bedroom like 20 million Jamaican dollar. You know what I mean? 20, 25 million, maybe more than that, don't tell me. But the city's luxury, actually upscale, you know what I mean, modern apartment, family, for actually, you know what I mean, 9.9 Kenyan, that's 11 million Jamaican dollar. You're like shocked. You have to say that something is wrong. 1 bedroom apartment with study room on it, family. You know what I mean? So for somebody who actually, and that's the thing, these people are very thoughtful when they're making this apartment, because now when they're designing these things, because now this is an apartment that somebody come in and you work from home, some big CEO come in and you have to go in your office and do your thing. You know, you have your office space right there, you know what I mean? People come in, diplomat come in, people come in from, you know, sooner or later, guys, like 5 years from now, family, you're going to see how people, if you went there already, family, you're going to see how many rich people and dignitary and, you know what I mean, top class people coming into Nairobi. And then once you actually plant a seed and it'll grow, you know what I mean, a year, 3 them will pick the fruit from, you know what I mean? So you have to be wise, family. So, you know what I mean? So that road is very important. If you have something on that road, and Diamond Bay right now, if you need something on that road, Diamond Bay is actually going up right now. I'm going to pass around there and show you what is going on. The showroom will be ready by December to January. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, I sell, family. So if you want to catch on on it, you catch on on it. Because now, as I'm saying to you guys, this is the best location ever right now. You know what I mean? And it's actually right between all of the top class you know, apartments in Nairobi. So, you know what I mean? So as I was saying to you guys that you know, our sister called me. She actually bought Pandora, and she was calling me and saying, hey, Jam Tours, she wanted to do like so to get some immigration consultation. And I said, all right, let me just throw the immigration consultation in the package, the free package, family. Because, you know, Jam Tours, I'm running business, and there's no business that I've ever been into, family, where actually, you know what I mean, I just get up and say, oh, I'm going to do a business because, you know what I mean, it's a market, and it's always something, somebody leads me towards it, family. You know what I mean? So I remember when a sister came in and she was like, you know what I mean, she you know, people been watching Jam Tours a long time, and from coming to Africa, a lot of people been watching and stuff. So most people just come and just say them to go freestyle and do them thing. When they realize that them can't do it. You know what I mean? They have to call, they must say, yo, Jano, I feel like go back to my country, because a lot of people come to Tanzania have to go back, family. You know what I mean? At COVID time, because, you know, when the money run out and things hit the fan, it's a serious thing in Africa, family. Because it's not like in a first world country, you have to walk out there and get a job. You have to be creating. You know what I mean? Africa is in a creative mode, and you have to be creating something, you have been offering something to somebody that is actually important, family. You know what I mean? So a lot of people might come and feel like you can do it by yourself. Even if you have your money will run out and get people to scam you out of it too. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful. You know what I mean? So actually, what happened is that, you know, she on the bricks of going back. Because she January, this can't work for her. They feel like, most people feel like they can just come in Kenya or come in Africa and just you know what I mean? Just, all right, may I go to some, may I go, you know what I mean? I go just, you know, do things like that. It doesn't work like that, family. You have to know somebody who actually go through the process but already, family, for them to guide you. You know what I mean? That's how Africa set up. You know what I mean? So actually, I said, let me just tie the immigration consultation into the free package, because, you know, I mean, the more you give, the more you get. And as I said, as an entrepreneur family, you have to be giving to getting. You have to give something for free. You know what I mean? So guys, so when you actually come with Jam Tours, let's say you see Jam Tours thing online, you go up on Expat even and say, hey, Jam Tours, I see this project, I like this one, I want this one. You know what I mean? What do I do next? I'm saying, all right, can you fly into Nairobi? Yes, no. If you're flying, we get the Nairobi, get the tour and make you meet the developer and make you discuss prices and everything like that. You say, yes, Jam Tours want this one, I make me 20% deposit. Come so boom, give you a nice Nairobi city tour, show you where to find this, where to get this, where to get that. You know what I mean? Show you the place, bring you on the tallest building, make you look over Nairobi, show you your apartment over on the tallest building and things like that. You know what I mean? Because so boom, now you know you have to get your KRA pin, your tax number, where you have to actually you know what I mean, get your sales agreement, so you can, the KRA pin is like a tax number, you need it. Just like a social security number, just like a TRN in Jamaica. You need that number to put anything in your name, for you to own any, to ownership of anything in Kenya, you need that. So we go so boom, and my attorney line that up for you free. Because once you pay your 20%, Jam to get a little commission, and out of that commission, family, that's how I actually pay for these services, family. Other than that, you have to pay for these services, because you have to pay the attorney to process these things out, family. You know what I mean? In Nairobi work is that once you're a foreigner, you have to go through an attorney to get things done. There is no option for you yet to walk into the government offices and process things as a foreigner. Let me just tell you that now. Because I see a lot of people come and go to bank and actually try to get things set up, and it not work. You know what I mean? It cannot work like that. You have to go through the an attorney to do all of this. And I feel like this maybe, you know, that gives the attorney them work to do and stuff in a way, because now, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you know, so you get that done, you go so boom, you have your carry pin. Now you can actually get a bank account. I can actually help you to get that set up and stuff. And I said, yeah, everything has to go through an attorney. You cannot just get up and just do things like that, family. That's not how it works in Kenya. So, you know what I mean? So all of these things I get for free when you come with Jam Tours. Now you go so boom, you get your apartment, you go so boom, you say, you realize you want to live in Nairobi, you want actually, you know what I mean, be a residence, you want to have your work permit, you want to have your retirement visa, you want your digital nomad visa, you want all of these things. Now Jam Tours take it to the attorney, you get a free consultation based on your situation and what you have going on for you. She'll actually guide you on what route to take, what visa is actually, you know, you can apply for and all of that, family. So, you know what I mean? I want to explain that. So I had another service, immigration service, consultation is now, you know what I mean, for free, no cost, family. Once you book with Expat even Realtor, once you book with Jam Tours, you know what I mean, make sure you're taken care of and sort out, and you feel like say, yeah, my foot stamp in a Kenya. So actually I go link up my brother, give him that small tour, you know what I mean, you know, I'm just gonna show him the spot, where to find this, where to get that, where the apartment is, where all your hotspot apartment is. So I'm gonna show him Pandora, family, where Pandora is, Panorama West, you know what I mean. I'm gonna show him Diamond Bay, I'm gonna show him Amani, I'm gonna show him actually Effie Palace. So those are the 5 things I'm gonna apartment projects I'm gonna show him, family. You know what I mean? Diamond Bay is gonna finish. Out of all of them, Panorama West gonna finish first, and then Diamond Bay and Panorama West. You know, Panorama West is a bigger project, anyways. But Diamond Bay I think is a smaller project, and so forth. So yeah, I think Diamond Bay will look at the finish first, and then Panorama West, and then you have Pandora, Amani, and actually Effie Palace. We have Golden Mansion too. That's all of these things around Westlands. So it's like all of these apartments until your family can up everything. So you have Westlands Road where you have Diamond Bay, and the other side you have Effie Palace, and on the other side you have Amani, and then the other side you have actually Golden Mansion around Surrey Center here this one and stuff, family. So let's drive around and look around, family. So one love, God bless. Watching. Yeah, somebody head back at first. Somebody head back at first. Yeah, family. So there, my brother, just pick him up. Him have him grandson. Him roll with. And as I said, I really like what he's doing. Seeing that he's take his grandson, bring him to Africa. At least his grandson can remember and say, "Hey, I've been to Africa." It's like a part of him now, and that's what I want you guys to be doing as grandparents. Is actually bringing your kids to Africa. You know what I mean? As a father and as somebody who is actually, looking out for the next generation, it's always good to actually leave a foundation for them and give them something to build on. You know what I mean? There's nothing to build on in the States or in this first world country. Everything is so modern. Taking away the essence, the male essence from the boy. You know what I mean? And the female essence from the females. All of these things, family. As a parents looking in, and we come up in the 90s, we were talking and I said to my brother that, hey, Kenny, just like in the 90s, 2000, growing up in actually in Jamaica. You know what I mean? So, what you have to tell the people and my brother, introduce yourself and let them know why you're there.
Eldridge Cook 1 on Instagram. I'll do that first. Eldridge Cook 1 on Instagram. So yeah, I live in London or UK, and obviously my parents are from Jamaica, so that makes me Jamaican. I got my Jamaican citizenship. So I've been travelling to the continent of Africa, Ghana. I've been to Tanzania, Zanzibar. I've been to South Africa. I've been around the continent. Recently, I've come down to the East Africa, and that's kind of held me in a little way. I've set up a business in Rwanda. I'm in the property business in the UK. So I'm now looking at Kenya and seeing what I can do in terms of, property and service accommodation. I brought my grandson. We done 30 days, right? Because in the day, as the brother was saying here, our children in the West now, we just plug them into the TV or the phone or whatever. Yeah. So they're being influenced by anybody.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Everybody. Yeah, we don't know. Yeah.
So right now, my grandson's seeing giraffes, monkeys, all kind of different animals, crocodile, all kind of in real time. So he can never really forget that, right? So I think that's the most important thing, because as I said, what we were speaking about earlier was why I've linked up with Jam Tours is it's really important to deal with ethics, because I've been around the continent, and unfortunately a lot of the time when our people, whether it's from England, America, Canada, whether when they come and they come up with bird brain schemes, they plant themselves on the continent and then think about sustainability after.
Yeah.
So when they do that, they become Draculas, they become scammers and charlatans.
Yeah,
so when
true.
they see their brothers and sisters now, they're just trying to get $1 or £1 out of them to keep their game going.
Yeah, that's right? Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm not into that, and that's what I've told this brother. If you're one of them, we'll just sort it out now, and I'll come out of your car. And
Job tours they do me one little thing,
that's right.
business, online thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So for me, it's not even like that's the reason why people actually can see the real and trueness in me, family.
Yeah.
Because when you come with Jam Tours, me show you around and show you around and make you do your own thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a part of your thing unless you want me be a part of it, and it's a serious thing.
Yeah.
When you say Jam Tours are a long time, and a lot of people come to me and want to do things with me, and you know what I mean? Some of them even they're here before me. I'm just say, alright, you know what I mean? Because I do my thing, because I don't want to get caught up in somebody else's thing, because I am this type of person. I create from my inspiration.
Yeah.
I can just get up, see something tomorrow, nobody now do it, I can make some, even the dating, the date to marriage web app that I'm launching. That is just my personal inspiration. You know what I mean? So most of my things that I do, I not even can partner up with nobody, because it's so much of inspirational that it's so unique that sometimes, because if you have a partner, you and that person have to have the same ideology, the same way of thinking,
and a vision,
the same vision. So,
and if you've had your vision, is what you're saying is if you've had your vision, it's going to be very hard for someone else to see that vision.
Yeah, because my vision is just inspiration. I can just get up and say, I want to do this, and I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? No matter what, I'm going to actually find ways to do it. So, what my brother is saying, a lot of people come, you know what I mean, them come and say they want to raise money to start business, and they try, you know what I mean, and try to swindle people out of money, get a lot of money online, because most people can't come, but they see the opportunity. But when you take a stock, you know what I mean, somebody say I'm my business partner here, your name is really not. Look, there's nothing to look forward to and come forward.
People have a lot of good talk. There's a lot of good talk, and there's a lot of them. Like I said, I've been in Rwanda, I found them there. Ghana, I found them there. And for me, I just want to be ethical in my business, you know. And so this man here, why I came here, I think we did another little short video. Why I came here and said I had to meet him, because I found that he was very authentic in his delivery. It wasn't over polished. It wasn't. You could tell he wasn't trying to be anyone but himself, and that's what that's what I was drawn to. But for me, my due diligence is like, and I've spoken to him off camera straight, like, please, bro, like, don't go for the quick win. We can build a relationship. You build relationships, and then we can sit down and think about what we can do or not going forward. But if you're doing something and you've been doing it for a certain period of time, I'm not going to come up and set up in the same way. I can always just signpost people to you, and we can have an arrangement after that. But it's about being ethical in Africa right now, because everyone else is in Africa on a big scale, and unfortunately, a lot of the time, because of where we came from, we came from the West Indies, or we're in Britain, and if you're from Britain, you know what time it is there. So your blackness is not really something you're trying to fight to be a black British or black American or whatever. So to me, we're new to this, but there's a lot of opportunity. But you have to know what you're doing, and not because you come to Africa now, you think the people are poor, that you're an entrepreneur.
A lot of people, a lot of people come here and they feel like somebody's top on ours, entrepreneur, and they can do this and they can do that. Well, if you realize, the same rules go for the same entrepreneur, you know what I mean? You're going to fail. You're going to fail a few times.
It's all about supply and demand.
Yeah.
It's about, and the beauty with Africa is supply and demand still going.
Yeah.
Whereas in the West, it's not supply and demand anymore. You're dealing with corporations.
Yeah.
They are manipulating.
Yes.
They manipulate trade. They manipulate things. So therefore, you're not really in business. Or I'm a businessman in England, and I personally feel like I'm working for the HMRC.
Yeah.
I've got business there, but I feel like every year I'm just paying them in order. So I thought I wanted success in my earlier days, and I feel like now this is why I'm in Africa. This is why I'm looking at what I can do here and making new partnerships. I'm bringing my grandson and documenting it, and that's why I'm saying Eldridge Cook 1 on Instagram, and then I'm gonna start to put some of this stuff out on YouTube and just connect with good people, man. Ethical, we gotta be ethical, man. Stop it. There's a guy named O'Shea Jackson. We got O'Shea Jackson.
O'Shea, dude, over there in Uganda.
I'm gonna meet him. There's another guy I want to meet, because some people may not like him in his delivery and stuff like that, but he's calling out the scammers, mate. He's calling out the scammers, and it's important.
Yeah.
If your resume don't say that you've not run a business at all in the West,
why
I'm not having it, bro.
Yeah, not having it. Yeah,
I'm not having it.
And that's the thing for me is my veganchoicefoods.com business. Bring me here, family.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So I create my business, and the money that I make from my business, I actually, you know what I mean? When I was going through my troubles, you know what I mean? I actually come here and stuff and things like that, family. So a business bring me here, and I don't come here just because, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You don't come here. A lot of people come. I've heard from a lot of people, the Most High send me here, the Most High.
Yeah.
And I understand that to a point.
Yeah, you understand to a point, yes.
You know what I mean? The Most High is powerful, all powerful, So when him send you with a little bit more,
Yeah.
Not just a whim. Enough you come with women, and the next minute you're doing the Dracula business and sucking the blood out of your brothers and sisters, and we're such a small collective in comparison to the Turks, the Chinese, the Arabics, and all the other groups who are investing heavily in Africa, man. So stop moaning about Chinese and all that as well. Just like they're doing it, you're not going to stop them, but find a space that you can operate in. Be involved rather than on the sideline chatting shit. How about that? I don't know if I can say shit.
Yeah.